That being said, I'm a giant Trump supporter, and I have one issue with the RNC, and honestly, it's the fact that I think too many Trumps are speaking. I think there's 5 Trumps speaking. I wish someone like a Candace Owens or a Leo Taro or a Larry Elder or a Brandon Straka is speaking. Do you think that too many Trumps are speaking at this convention, and it's becoming more about? And again, I'm a giant Trump supporter here. It's becoming more about the Trump family than it is the party, especially the future of the party, Hogan.
A couple of things. We have 127 speakers, I think. We have, 4 that maybe have the last name Trump. That's the fact. The second is, if they didn't have any family members, what we'd be hearing is, well, why are they not speaking? My goodness, they know their dad best. They must be hiding them because there's a rift within the family, and then we'd have all this palace intrigue stuff. And third, I just point out, how many Bidens or extended family members did we hear from in their convention? I mean, Jill spoke, Hunter spoke, his daughter spoke, all of Jill's sisters spoke. Like, I'm confused. Is it okay or is it not okay? The fact is, the president has, built a massive, $1 billion empire on the outside of political office, and it's important that the people who do know him best, his children, can make comments about the way their father actually really is that flies in the face of some caricature that the media try to make him out to be. I think that's very significant. It's always impactful and important, and you know as well as I do, I don't have kids yet, but if you guys do, how your kids talk about you is important. I mean, that lets you know what kind of father you've been, what kind of dad you grew into, and when you have all the children willing to go out there and say all these wonderful things, that tells you something about the man.
I agree, but I will also counter, it's also important what some of your other family members say about you, whether it be a current wife or an ex-wife or a sister or brother. Just because it fits your political narrative that his sons are saying nice things about him doesn't mean that only sons count. I think sisters, brothers, and other close family members count as well.
He has daughters too, but let's also look. There's also different motivations for different people. Okay. The fact is, if some of the people you're talking about are Biden supporters, that's fine. If some of them were caught up in a divorce, obviously there's going to be some hurt feelings there. So if we're just talking about who knows the man, who's lived with the man, who's dealt with the man over and over and over again, there's no question it's Eric, Don Jr. and Ivanka and Tiffany, and they all want to get up there and speak and talk about how great their dad is.